16th, a day long known to be one of reckoning on the Dream SMP. Whether it's the infamous Manberg Festival, the Manberg Poptopia War, Dream reaching 10 million subs, or Tommy teaming up with Techno in Exile, this day is clearly a day that will always end in something big. The question is, what will January the 16th hold? There's obviously been the possibility of Wilbur coming back to life. Evidence points to Jschlatt and Wilbur merging into one body, and the Crimson Egg is moments away from escaping the statue room, essentially becoming unstoppable. In my last egg-related video, we saw how Terraria lore can actually explain the Crimson Egg, believe it or not, to an uncanny degree, and I can almost guarantee you that Bad Boy Halo was inspired by it. So there's some significance there. But with the other Terraria lore, it turns out that there's more, a lot more. And some of it even lays out a lot of the hidden themes of the SMP, and implies pretty heavily what's going to happen on the 16th. This could be stretching it, but what if Ghostbur is like the opposing holy force to Crimson, like the Halo in Terraria, created to purify the world, spreading it around as something that makes everyone happy? That sounds crazy, I know, but just listen to how the official lore behind the Halo reads. Again, this is official Terraria lore written by the devs and reads, quote, "The Halo, on the other hand, is of an entirely different nature. Within each world is a guardian who serves as the world's master and core. Once this creature is destroyed, the world will release the ancient spirits of light and dark to expedite the process of finding a new guardian. It is here when the Halo is created, and functions as an overcompensation of purity taken to the absolute extreme. The Halo cures threats that would attempt to violate the critical balance of life, killing everything in its path as the... it might deviate from the theory just a bit here. Maybe it's Wilbur here, actually. Anyways, killing anything in its path as though it were treating it as an infection, whether friend, foe, or neutral party. Ultimately, the Halo serves to push back against the never-ceasing encroachment of control." You can probably notice at least some similarities between the Halo and Ghostbur. First of all, I want you to imagine Jschlatt as nothing more than a catalyst for the wars on the Dream SMP, and that they form a feedback loop that only makes him even stronger. This is a canon theme we'll get back to, but just keep that in the back of your head as I read out the official Terraria lore surrounding not the Crimson, but the corruption. The corruption is a cancer caused by the sins of those living in this world. The vile actions and thoughts present in all beings feed the growth of the corruption as it spreads relentlessly across each world, leaving behind terrible creatures of hate that exist for the sole reason to cause pain and punishment for the unearned pleasure experienced by living things. After the corruption restores balance to life, it destroys it, with the goal of turning the world into a desolate abyss or void of life. Pain and punishment for the unearned pleasure experienced by living things. Where have we heard that before?
Punish rebellious factions. Emphasis on punishment. Jschlatt isn't very concerned with keeping order or even maintaining justice. His priority is delivering suffering and pain to those he sees as deserving it under the law. Now, after this, much like the Joker in The Dark Knight, his real power hinges on his ability to bring out the worst in others. And the only way for him to...
By the way, on January the 4th, Wilbur realized Jschlatt still had a canon life, and that he could technically come back.
Between that and his heart attack/stroke, he's yet to use up all his lives.
No, he definitely has used up his lives. That's all three, right? Ah. Okay. It's not written down as a canon thing, which is an important takeaway.
And 2 days later, when the Manberg was blown up, Ghostbur said he wanted to come back. Interesting timing. Maybe MatPat's made Wilbur realize he could bring back Jschlatt after all, so he's asked for it to be put into the script. I don't think Ghostbur will disappear, because if he does have any significance in defeating the Crimson Egg, which he probably does with his blue and the Halo being what stops the Crimson, then we'll need him. Fun fact about the Blood Vines, by the way, while I was researching for this video, I discovered that the VOD with the first ever appearance of the Crimson, which was just a group of red tiles on the Twitch Prime path at that point, has been completely deleted off the internet, and the only trace of it is on this video with under 3,000 views. I'm not sure why exactly. Anyway, others have seen that one of the skins Wilbur Soot has already used with his Minecraft character is a hybrid of Ghostbur and Jschlatt, and then the most recent attempt to revive Wilbur brought Jschlatt into Ghostbur. Why would Wilbur make and test run the skin unless he was planning on using it in the future? I bet this will end with the two being permanently merged, two opposing forces, the corruption and the Halo, or Jschlatt, the Punisher, and Ghostbur, the healer, opposing forces. Anyway, sorry for not uploading in a while, but thank you so much for all the support and new people subscribing, all 0.5% of you. My oldest video, unlisted at the moment, is 8 years old, and it's honestly awesome to suddenly see this rise in viewership. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.